Friends, twice over the life of my LinkedIn channel, I have offered you my top games rankings, but only for my top 50 games and not in rank order. The most requested piece of content on the channel ever has been for me to provide my top 10 games of all time in rank order. I always demurred, but I'm in a great mood this week, so let's have some fun. As of September 24th, 2022, having played almost 2,200 games in my life, here are the 10 that I believe are the best in reverse rank order. I must note making the cut from 20 to 10 was very difficult. I hope you enjoy the video. Number 10. Outside of the Zelda series, this is the best open world game I have ever played, and one of the best in role-playing or fantasy. Witcher 3 shines because of CDPR's attention to detail and generosity of content. Every inch of the game world and its systems, from crafting potions, to monster variants, to weather effects, to day-night cycles, to characters, to animals, is meticulously considered and executed. Every single quest, even if someone has you go gather a few bear pelts, feels like a mainline quest in any other game and matters to you because of well-executed, fully voiced cutscenes and great writing. The choices you make also really matter and deliver real, branching pathways and even elimination of characters in the story. The music, sound, and voice acting are as high quality as a major movie release. Number 9. There is a reason I have purchased Skyrim 7 times. Original PC release, PC Legendary Edition, PC Special Edition, Switch, VR, PS4, Anniversary Edition. Talk about making a game so good that I'm willing just to give my credit card CSC code to Bethesda at this point to save time. This is the best game Bethesda ever made, and count on one hand one of the best open world and role-playing games ever made. It takes reflection to recall just how mind-blowing the game's innovations were for its time. Talk about game value. You can easily spend 300 plus hours exploring everything Skyrim has to offer. I particularly love all the small treats and peculiarities you find in the world that feel like they are little secrets only you found. While not perfect, I most recommend playing it in VR once you play the original game. Number 8. I stopped counting my number of full replays of this game at 10 times through. I own an original hardcover CD copy, a digital copy, a Switch copy, and an iPad copy. I bought my first sound card just to hear the improved wavetable music. I bought my first standalone video card, a $300 Blackmagic card with 8 megabytes of RAM, to enjoy the richest 3D the game had to offer. The active time battle improvements to that system, limit breaks, materia, and many other innovations made my mind race as to what an RPG could be. This title alone made the PlayStation a must-buy for all my friends who didn't primarily game on a PC. As I've reflected on this more, the game's modern remake is epic and deserves to be paired with the original on this list. The remake offers us all a masterclass on how to reimagine a game while honoring and elevating the original. It truly captures the essence of the original title while modernizing it for real-time combat and other aspects of presentation. Therefore, I have grouped these two titles together in one ranking spot, even though I know they are two distinct games. Number 7. The Legend of Zelda on NES hit me with an open-world explosion. Breath of the Wild hits all past Zelda games with an open-world explosion. The vast minimalism of everything in this game, from the music to the limited handholding to the fact that you can rush to Ganon or take hundreds of hours to find every little place in secret, all really works for me. I'll tell you how excited people were about this game. I wanted a Master Edition copy of it with a Master Sword statue. They were available nowhere, even for a collector like me who has tricks to find such things. Finally, we were in New York and I went to the Nintendo World store with my partner. I asked the nice associate if they had a copy, expecting a quick no. He asked my partner if I was a big Zelda fan. "Oh, don't worry," she said in the understatement of the century, "he's a real fan." "Wait a minute," he said. He came back with something large underneath a black trash bag and said, "I'll check you out. I had one left and I don't want others to get upset. I'm giving it to you." Zelda passion makes everybody a bit nutty, and I love it. Number 6. If you ever wanted to get your child off contact sports, do what my parents did. They told me I could either play hockey or have a Super Nintendo. This is the second best title on the SNES after A Link to the Past, and the second best title for the entire fourth generation of video games. This was the first time we saw Yoshi. The graphics were a colorful explosion that took us all confidently into the world of 16-bit. The game utilized all the buttons on Nintendo's innovative SNES controller. We saw the concept of switch blocks for the first time. Levels had secret exits with keys. Who doesn't remember breaking the tape at the end of stages? I adore everything about this game, and it will remain a must-play for anybody of any age forever. Number 5. There is a special primal gamer feeling in my heart and mind when I am seeing and hearing something so extraordinary that my brain tries to keep up but effectively is so overwhelmed it can't process the input signals it is receiving. It took me almost 2 years of playing Super Mario 64 to come out of a state of disbelief to one of being able to objectively critique and enjoy the game I was playing. Mario 64 finally presented for the first time a living, breathing 3D cartoon that I could see from all angles. It also realized my childhood fantasy of what a Mario game could be in 3D, meeting every wish. Everything about this game is perfect, and what a legendary effort Koji Kondo and Shigeru Miyamoto delivered here. Try the 3D All-Stars version if you can, it looks even sharper. Number 4. I have lost count of how much of my life I gave to the Warcraft universe in the world of Azeroth, of which World of Warcraft is the strongest title in the series. This is the zenith of MMORPGs and the best of Blizzard all time. It says a lot that I played this game more than any other in my life. Building on titles like EverQuest, this was the first title that brought together all my friends for online play. Before I had my own family, I had a huge online guild of friends who logged on every night with hundreds of people present on Ventrilo chatting until well past midnight. I can tell you the name of every town, zone, and NPC. I can hum every song and sound cue anywhere you like. The instances, raids, and PvP were an experience I had never shared with others in online multiplayer gameplay quite like this, and given a newness that can't be replicated, provided a sense of joy and wonder I question if any game in that online multiplayer setting can produce again. For many years, WoW transcended being a video game and gave me a great joy and group of friends I will treasure forever. Just thinking about those days still makes me happy like a ray of sunshine. Number 3. This is the original PC masterpiece of gaming, along with Sierra's adventure games that captured my heart as a child. You play a pirate Guybrush Threepwood in a comedy where you gather and combine items, have hilarious conversations with others, and explore several beautifully drawn environments as you battle the evil pirate LeChuck. The amount of humor and dialogue in these games is knee-slapping, including in-jokes about other games, pop culture, and even the industry itself. This was the first game series I played on 5.25-inch floppy disks, if you can believe it, where I felt like it was made just for me, and the original quirky humor had me laughing from the first click to the end. The special edition is remastered in a beautiful widescreen with a gorgeous new soundtrack and voice acting. You can even toggle between the new version and the old one at any moment so you can see what they both looked like. I love the remastered soundtrack, and the voice acting remains superb. On Talk Like a Pirate Day 2022, lightning struck twice for Lucasfilm's Terrible Toy Box and Devolver when they released Return to Monkey Island, a masterpiece in its own right and I believe the best game of 2022 so far. While the game can be enjoyed thoroughly as a standalone, it is enjoyed as such an enhanced experience if you have played the original title that I believe these two games, like Final Fantasy VII and its remake, which I listed earlier, should be grouped into one slot on my list even though they are two titles. Number 2. I marvel at how Nintendo keeps finding innovation in its main IPs, especially Mario and Zelda. How do you improve on two great Zelda games for the NES? How about a light and dark world mechanic that gives you two places to explore in one, even more dungeons, a boatload of items, an incredible 16-bit art style, an explosion in the number of secrets, a new flute to travel the world, a charming story. Also, the number of mini-games and side activities in this game is crazy. And for a Koji Kondo game, do I even need to speak about how great the music is? My favorite story for this game is I bought it during a big family visit. My uncles and aunts all sat behind me on the couch, equally drawn into the game. They would keep shouting out places to bomb the walls, or look for pieces of heart, or debate where I should go next to explore. When non-hardcore gamers get as excited about a title as me, you know something special is happening. For a treat, try the related 3DS game A Link Between Worlds, which is also outstanding. Number 1. Many critics initially derided two of the Wind Waker's biggest design choices, the use of a cel-shaded art style and the setting of much of the game on the sea. Both choices have proven savvy over time, as the first created a timeless look that could have been created in 2022, and the second offered a new take on an open world that I still find one of a kind. The buddy dynamic of hanging with your ship, the King of Red Lions, is precious. I love the incredible range of side characters across your journey. I really enjoy the Wii U's touchpad controls, perhaps the best implementation of them for any game, with an 8x8 grid that tracks your position and past travels, also allowing you to switch items on the fly. You really feel like each island you approach, and the time spent between them on the Great Sea, could reveal absolutely anything. It is rare for a game to make you feel that way. I recommend the HD version on Wii U over the original on GameCube because of the upgraded appearance, the Wii U controls, and quality of life adjustments like the Swift Sail, which allows quicker steering and auto adjusts for the wind. And there you go, my top 10 games of all time, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this list. Each day I am on the hunt for exceptional titles that may one day displace these. That is the true joy of play and innovation, both as one who works in the industry and as one who is its biggest fan. Let me know what your top 10 games are in the comments, and please throw a follow if you enjoyed this. Have a great day.